What's good, my zesty lemons? It is I, Lee, and thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. Today we're going to do a reading about JungKook. I think that's how you say it. JungKook. Usually I would just say JungKook or Cookie. I'll just keep, I tried. Okay. JK. We'll just keep it there. JK, and I know that there are mixed opinions about what he's putting out. First and foremost, this is a grown-ass man. I do understand that over in Korea they are more conservative, but again, he's a grown man. But I'm wanting to more or less see how Scooter Braun is going to handle JK, because just given some details I was discussing with another moot, if you will, and that is short for mutual, there are some concerns. So this is not talking about JK per se, but it is about what JK can bring to the table and whether or not Scooter Braun is going to acknowledge him for the gem that he is, or are there hidden agendas. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to start the reading. You know what? I just don't feel right not using my oracles, because that's kind of the I'm sorry. Yes, I'm still dealing with this cough. Yes, I don't know why sinus coughs are like this. They just won't leave us alone. Okay. But it kind of helps me to get a perspective of what is going on in this reading. Okay, sweet universe, could you please tell me Scooter Braun's intentions of why he is wanting to work with JK alone and not so much the other members? For those of you that are not familiar with me, welcome to Zesty Tarot. My name is Lee, like I said in the beginning. I am an intuitive reader and a stroke survivor. I mention that I'm a stroke survivor because oftentimes I will stammer over my words, so please be patient with me. Also, I'm still battling the after effects, or aftermath, if you will, of strep throat, and I have this lingering sinus cough that will not go away. I got sick in the beginning of October, and here we are towards the end, and it's still holding on to me. So please be patient. I've taken cough medicine. I've taken medication to kind of ease it, so just please bear with me, okay? Because it's getting on my nerves too. You're not the only one that's like, oh my God, will she stop coughing? Well, if you could come up with a remedy, I'd be glad to hear it. Send it my way. But yeah, so let's just get on with it. What are Scooter Braun's intentions with BTS's JungKook? is it JungKook, JungKook, or and is the kook, is it kook? Because I know that the JungKook is not really a G or K. It's like G, you know. So is it JungKook? I think that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to call myself learning a little bit of Korean. I need to get back on it. Kiok, that's what it is. Kiok. I said that wrong. Sorry about that. All right, let me get back on here. What are Scooter Braun's intentions with JK? Thank you so much for this opportunity. I always value your opinions and your insight. Thank you for using me as the vessel to provide the truth and the light. I'm hungry. I should have ate something before I started this reading. All right. Light energy, but I'm not really okay. It's always the middle. I don't know why that is, but it's also here. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Okay. Wake up call. Okay, that's the first card that came out. Nurture yourself first. Express your joy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, well, you saw at the bottom, love yourself. Isn't that their motto? And then we have make necessary sacrifices. Okay. Sorry, it's already starting. So, with this wake-up call, I feel that JungKook, JK, I'm just going to say it that way because I don't want to offend anyone that may be watching this that knows how to pronounce his name, and I don't want to butcher it because I really appreciate the energy of all 7 BTS members. So, you know. But I feel that JK is going to, he's gonna sense something, right? And I also see that he's not the only one that's going to, he's not the only one that's gonna kind of notice whatever Scooter Braun is up to. But I will say that the universe is trying to get his attention. And here's the thing. I personally think that what PD had in mind was, you know, if I can get the Western music industry to value us and accept us, if I have to, you know, I'm not gonna say that's a hard word. I'm about to say sacrifice. But in a way, it kind of seems like it. But the reason why I say sacrifice is because Scooter Braun doesn't have the best reputation. Okay, so for those that are well aware of how he handles his artists or what he allows them to go through because he's trying to protect his reputation. I don't think that Bang PD is fully aware. I think he's solely fixated on the idea that there's got to be some way that we can get in here so that we can be acknowledged for not just BTS, but any other K-pop artist that, you know, is hot right now. And so I feel like he's wanting to put JK on the market because that right there will lock in their security. I don't know why I just feel like a lock-in, like there's a secure hold, you know. But I feel like the universe is saying, like, we're trying to show you that this is not a good move. This is not a good move at all, okay? It has been discussed with me that JK has no writing credits. He has not produced or written anything. And we all know that he's very capable of doing so. So you got everybody else writing for this man. So he has no way of trying to, you get what I'm trying to say here? Okay, so I want to look at the booklet. So let's get an idea. This is number 1. Let me take some water real quick. All right. So it says, as your consciousness begins to awaken and the desires begin to expand, it creates an inner restlessness that you cannot deny. This energetic influx is a wake-up call from your divine self to remember your soul's commitments, those lessons and intentions that you came to learn and fulfill when you incarnated into physical form and to begin your life's journey. Heed this wake-up call by honestly examining your life as today. Ask yourself how satisfied you feel so far. Look at not only what's there, but also what's missing. You see what I'm saying? So that's interesting. He has said, they have all said, we're nothing without each other. They truly believe that the other member is the missing piece of their lives. And it just would not be the same without all 7 of them together. Just like it would not be BTS if they could not be close to Ami. Okay. So what inner signals from your soul have you been ignoring? What vibes have you denied in fear of disrupting the status quo? And what distractions are you keeping from listening to your soul's summons to reclaim your divine power? No matter, the call cannot be silenced, nor can it be ignored. It is time for you to become it is time for you to become fully powerful today. So it says that the divine energy is calling to wake you up from your slumber and reconnect with your authentic self. This right here. And then this part right here says to be honest about what is not working in your life and know that it is time to change this reality. You are receiving guidance and how to successfully improve this. If you are receptive and willing, rest assured this guidance will soon come. So this is telling me also that JK is a sponge, okay? This is definitely a culture a cultural shock to him. A lot of the things that he is seeing is not so much what they get into in Korea. So, yeah, he's definitely being tempted. And I think that Army, and I also believe that the remaining members, Jimin and Taeyoung, are kind of watching, you know, trying to make sure that he and I'm sorry, RM, you know, they're kind of watching and seeing how this is all going to play out. Now I know that JK is like, I want to expand and I want to touch every genre, and I'm pretty sure that he could if he puts his mind to it, because he's the golden matinee. But at what cost? You see what I'm saying? At what cost? So we have nurture yourself first. So with these two together, this is saying that, you know, he needs to acknowledge the fact that he is only one piece of a major puzzle. And while I just feel like they're trying to pull him away, I think that Scooter Braun is trying to make him out to be a solo artist. We've seen this happen time and time again when groups are together and then they will have their token artist out of the group, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're coming out with their own music and everyone else is kind of figuring out what they need to do with their lives now that, you know, they're kind of incomplete. So I definitely see this as he's trying to make him for a permanent solo artist. Like, I feel like he's trying to split BTS apart. Express your joy. This is talking about, you know, being able to express oneself with your creativity. And these are the things that he's wanting to do. However, with make necessary sacrifices, I don't know. This is kind of, I just think that he's going to end up, I hope that he turns this down. Because I really feel that Scooter Braun is really trying to pluck him away from the group. And basically, and it's interesting because the word sacrifice pops up. I just realized that make necessary sacrifices. So, you know, okay, let's see what's going on here. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't ask the question yet. All right, sweet universe, can you tell me why you chose these cards? We have the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like eventually he's going to start feeling left out in the cold, especially if they isolate him from the members. And granted, I do understand and I'm well aware that he is getting ready to enlist. Okay? So they're trying to get whatever they can out of him. But just keep in mind that these are the intentions that Scooter Braun has for JK. So he's wanting to, you know, gaslight him into thinking that, you know, that he's needed here, and you know that he needs to make those necessary sacrifices for him. But I see this in both ways. Like, JK is gonna be like, I'm part of something great, and this is not what we represent. I'm not gonna leave my brothers. I'll play around with y'all, but And how foolish are they to assume that they don't know that there is a hidden agenda? All of a sudden, any other time you want to shun us, you know that we are, you know that we're an amazing group, okay? You invite us to your shows, but yet you don't have the audacity to honor us, and because we work hard. But now all of a sudden you want to take a fraction of us? No, absolutely not. They know what's going on. Okay, 2 more times, please. Zalea. 1 second, my child is hyper and then she's gonna get to screaming and hollering. 1 second. Get over here. And lower your voice. I am recording. Oh, so funny. Okay, well, you're also in my video, so please lower your voice. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. She becomes a giggly box when she, giggly box when she doesn't have her ADHD medicine, and she was in there disrupting her brother when he was sleeping. That's what she likes to do. I was like, you have your own space, but yet you want to mess with everybody else. I'm gonna have to fall back on this one. Start over. I don't feel anything here. I want to say here. But then again, okay, I'll just go here. Okay. All right, so we have the strength card. What's interesting about this card is that you see how the maiden is clamping the lion's mouth shut. And I feel that this is them, Scooter Braun, taking control of everything. I don't think he has a say-so like he thought that he did. So I think that JK is playing along. But definitely realizes that this ain't it. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, nurture yourself first. He wants to get out of this, if we're being honest. He wants to get out of this. He wants to be free. He wants to be with his brothers. I don't know how often he is able to see his family, especially since it's getting close to enlistment time for him. But I think that he just wants to go back to how things were. He wants that happiness. He wants to go back home. We have the Queen of Wands. I don't know if I showed you that, just in case I didn't. We have the Queen of Wands here. Okay. So I think that he likes to express this rebellious side of him. There's no doubt about that. He likes to put out there, you know, I am a man. I know that I'm good looking. I know that I'm sexy. I know that this is what y'all get a kick out of. So it is, I think it's nice that for him, at least, he feels like he can express himself the way that he wants to without always being so conservative. But at the same time, I feel that Scooter Braun is using this to try to milk him for everything that he has. He wants to sell his sex appeal. He wants him out here. I wouldn't be surprised if we would see him scantily clad, you know, actually walking around in boxers and things like that. And everybody is just going bonkers right now. Like, he has a video out of him dancing and his nipples are showing, and oh my gosh, everyone is freaking out. Don't get me wrong. You know, I was like, okay, I see you, you know, but it's not like I've never seen man nipples before either, you know, but I get it. So yeah, he loves both. Scooter Braun and JK agree on one thing, that it's the creative rebelliousness, the passion behind it. You know, they are aware that there are a lot of individuals that favor JK, you know, out of all the other ones, which I'm OT7. But let's recognize everything for what it is. And my friend even mentioned, you know, he had a laundry detergent, or no, it was a fabric softener, and it sold out. He couldn't even buy his favorite fabric softener because it was sold out. You know, so anything that he touches is marketable. Like she said, he is extremely marketable. And they know it. So bottom of the deck, make sacrifices. Let's see, this is, yeah. I think he regrets it. He's sad. Somebody's sad, at least. I don't want this to be JK. If anything, I want Scooter Braun to be sad, because he really hoped that he was, you know, because I can look at this as all of his attempts that he's made with other artists such as Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift, whomever, didn't work out. And so now he's gonna have to let him go. But also I see this too, once he's enlisted, the fun is over. But if this is JK, then I want to say that, you know, he does, when he sees everything that's going on, he is kind of regretful that he decided to agree with this. You know, and there might be a little bit of annoyance towards Bang PD, but the thing is, I really do believe that PD had no intentions of trying to put JK in a situation that was not beneficial to him. Just the way that he, you know, he cares about those boys. It's just, once it gets into the hands of the greedy, what he says doesn't really matter at this point, right? All right, so Zalea. Sorry about that. Can I have some more clarification, please? I probably should have waited until she went to school to do this reading, but I really wanted to get it out because I have other videos that I need to do. But earlier, before I even thought about doing the videos, she was completely calm. But as soon as I sat down, it was party time. I was like, kids. All right, can I please have clarifications as to why you chose these cards? Oh, I got a hair in my eye. It just dawned on me I have a camera in my room and I can just... Let me do that real quick. Tell her to settle down. It's one of these. Okay, there it is. Bear with me. Sorry, I should have paused it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep this the way that it is. Zalea. Yeah? Please settle down. I can hear you. Thank you. I can hear you. All right. She's like, what? All right. Okay, right there. All right, so we have the Empress. There is beauty to be found in every experience, okay? So, for whatever reason, okay, even though the Empress is a divine a divine feminine card, and it does express giving birth to projects, and it's a very beautiful card, and it's very positive. However, I just get this sense that, hold on. It's interesting. Again, you see how she, I know that she has her mask on simply because she doesn't want, to get the baby sick or whatever the case may be. But he is the one that is creating. Okay, let's be honest. I don't know who the other individuals are, and I'm not trying to bash the whole, thing with Jack Harlow or whatnot, but JK can do this without any of them. Let's just be real. And I feel that he is creatively being silenced while he is holding on to this baby that is his, metaphorically speaking. He's relied to give birth to this and nurture this baby for as long as he can. But I feel that what we don't see is the fact that eventually they're going to take this baby. Okay? That's how I look at that. We have the King of Cups here. It's always compose yourself before giving a response. Okay? Fruit fly. So this is interesting because the King of Cups doesn't express himself as much, right? And so I feel like when she sees this, I think this is a seagull. And I'm assuming that her window might be open. So there's a chance that this seagull can come in and disrupt her peace, right? And so he's like, you know, I see what's going on. I know that there is a potential mess here, but I'm just going to keep cool. I kind of feel like he's just going to, hopefully he will let Hyde in Korea handle this. Like, you know, he doesn't need to speak for you. I'm telling you, no. You had your fun. He's going to handle what he needs to do over here. And, you know, it is what it is. We have the Ten of Cups. And that's funny because I believe that, yeah, the Ten of Cups is right here. And so it says, okay, but sometimes it really is all about rainbows and smiles. Okay. So Scooter might be, you know, kind of backing down a little or backpedaling a little bit. Like, I don't see what the problem is. We're just having fun. I'm just wanting to, you know, give him a taste of, you know, what he could have here. But they're like, no, okay? We know what you're doing. You had your fun. Now it's time to let him go. Then we have the Page of Cups. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life, right? So considering the fact that JK is, I mean, he's been in the industry for a long time, but dealing with the United States and the way that they handle things is different. So let me look at the booklet on that one, because I feel like this is new beginnings. Just starting. I wonder if he is going to consider this. I hope not. Let me look at the booklet on this one, because that one's got me stumped. I'm gonna figure it out. Where is my booklet? Oh, it's right underneath all of these. Like, I already don't have enough cards. All right, hold on. Because I just want to make sure that okay, this page has spent all morning searching for sea glass to add to her ever-growing collection, only to end up with a whole mug full of it. Get ready for something just as awesome and unexpected, she tells you, tipping the brim to show you her finds. So in the reading, this card can represent a child or a preteen, but not always. But somebody who is beginning the stages of a beautiful emotional journey. So expect this surprise to kick a project. Okay. So this honestly could be, his experience with this honestly could be marketed for the beginning of his album and whatnot. Kind of like what Jimin is doing right now with his diary. Maybe this is what JK is doing. But I also see that this could also jumpstart a new beginning, because I mean, Jimin was also, I mean, all of them, honestly, they all had an opportunity except, no, even Jin, they all had an opportunity to work with major stars here in the US. And so if that was, you know, the math equation trying to figure out separately if they could hold their own, then I guess they got their answer. I would say that they got their answer. So maybe this is talking about how maybe JK kind of sealed the deal and will open up more doors for them to be widely known. And the thing is that they are widely known. I don't know if I'm making sense with this, but the Page of Cups is not necessarily a negative card. Just a second. I just got this deck not too long ago, or actually yesterday, as a matter of fact. I was so excited. I've seen people getting it, and I was like, oh, I have to get it. This may hurt, or might hurt tarot. Alright, so I haven't even dented these babies in, so. Okay, so what is the overall energy that you're expressing here? That's what I'm trying to understand. I like the way they feel. And then we're gonna close out this read. Yeah, so either this is a project, it was going to be a project for him. Like he's definitely, I don't know, I kind of feel like that Scooter Braun, like that Five of Cups, I mean. But the Page of Cups could just symbolize, you know, just he's learned everything that he needed to experience from this, you know? Like I said, he's a sponge. So, I mean, that could go both ways because it's still kind of bothering me, and hopefully we'll see once I get these cards broken. But it's either he's going to go ahead and go with this, or he's like, I like where I'm at. Y'all too wild over here for me. Okay, it feels good right there. Strong right there. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah, so here's the interesting thing. Okay, now this is slow moving energy, right? This is a process, and maybe, I don't know, because he's not, I mean, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving cards. They take their time, okay? And that's Scooter Braun taking his time with this while, and you see what he's holding on to. He's holding on to this money, okay? So that right there was a wake-up call. Maybe he's making promises to him and he hasn't. I already see like he feels, JK that is, feels silenced a little bit. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords here. So there's a lot of anxiety going on. Ooh, so that makes sense as to why he's, you know, he's just trying to keep calm. Like he wants, yeah, he wants out of this. We have the Fool card here, new beginnings. So I definitely see this as taking a leap of faith and starting over, right? So we have the Ten of Cups here that represents an ending. Like you've already fulfilled what you needed to, and now it's time to start over fresh and do something else, you know, and trust that the universe is going to catch him. So yeah, he took the plunge, you know, and he's learned everything that he needed to learn from it, and it's now time to move on. And we have the Hermit card. Okay, and so with the Hermit card, I look at this as kind of falling back and, you know, really asking himself, was this worth it? You know, can I really see myself being an independent artist? Or not really independent, but can I see myself leaving my brothers behind? And just the thought of that alone, I don't see him doing it. So I want to say that that's Scooter Braun. That is going to be a little bothered by the fact that, you know, he didn't sell, you know, the lifestyle the way that he had hoped. And I mean, I don't know what they expect, because first and foremost, BTS, they're so humble, okay? They're not bougie at all. They might act bougie here and there when it comes to, well, amongst each other, but that's amongst each other. They don't act that way, you know, to anybody else. You know, they will argue over freaking a bowl of ramen before they will fight you over some filet mignon. You know, like no, that's not the type of people that they are. And they started with nothing. And through blood, sweat, and tears became who they are. So flashing money at them or trying to show them this lavish lifestyle. No, being able to survive and conquer their personal demons with their brothers by their side and their support system and army, that is a luxurious life to them. There is nothing that money can do. Sure, it can pay the bills, but there are a lot of things that being famous has that they kind of wish they could just write off, right? So overall, what I'm getting is his whole intentions is to try to pull JK from the group to make him one of his artists, and it's not gonna work. Naturally, because he has to enlist, but I think that he's going to, yeah, he's not gonna go for it. So if you believe that this reading resonates, you're more than welcome to drop a comment down below. You can hit that like button, you can hit subscribe, you can tell your friends about me, but what I really want you to do is this. When life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care, everyone. Bye.